Hello YouTube and welcome to my unboxing. Now I've got 4 packages that arrived today. I don't want to get too excited because it's a week early. My Galaxy Z Fold 3 was ordered to be delivered on the 27th. But in the meantime, I have ordered an S Pen Pro, so I was expecting that, so that should be one of these. I'm assuming the other stuff is probably the freebies that come from Samsung. But we're gonna open it up and see what it is. It's not unusual for Samsung to sometimes send it a week early, but usually I would know about it. So I am not gonna get too excited. I'm just gonna assume these are the accessories and the S Pen Pro that I bought. Accessories are things like the brick that they're giving us free, the case with the S Pen, the specific one for the Fold. So I'm assuming that's what this is. So we're gonna open it up and see. But something tells me, also I ordered the new one of these, Galaxy Watch 4, I believe the name is. So I'm expecting that as well, but also that is meant to be delivered on the 27th. So without wasting too much time, let's see what we've got. This is quite, it's not very heavy, so it should be something small. Let's put it where you can see it. Oh, unfold. Right, let's see what this is. Okay. Lift that so you can see what it says, and again some Samsung branding and messages there, and here we go as well. Okay, let's see what this is. Some paperwork. I'm just going to show you this, but I won't go through that now. The real unboxing, let's go up a bit. See what's in here. So this is what I was expecting, the S Pen Pro. So this was £99, and as you know, you've got to buy this separately. So I thought in readiness for delivery of my Fold, I would get this. So let's just put it to one side for now and go through the rest of this stuff. Put that down. In fact, one of the things I don't usually check is that I've removed everything before I throw the boxes, and sometimes that's not always a good idea. Yeah, okay, nothing else left in there. Right, what's next? So we'll talk about this in a moment, but let's yeah, that's a little bit light as well, so we can do this one. Just use the knife. Right, what is this? So it's an easier way in. Okay, again we can pull the tab here, so let's put that down, pull the tab. Alright, let's see what's in here. Upside down it looks like. Again, some Samsung branding here. Paperwork. Let me just get the paperwork out of the way. The other thing I thought this could be is I've got to send this old watch back, so I thought they were sending me the case, the empty bag to send this in, because I traded it in to get the new one. But let's have a look. Something under there. Here we go. There it is. The box is all smashed though, look at that. The box is, luckily the watch is on this side. So I went for the classic, just because it was bigger. So this is also LTE. Although you know, I'll do a proper review. As you can see, I do some watch reviews on this channel, so I'll do a proper review of this, and I give the rationale why I bought it. We might be able to open it. I don't want to make the video too long, so we might be able to open it, but we'll see. So that's what was in here. So now I'm very excited because that was supposed to be delivered next week on the 27th. I got an email yesterday. In that email, it still says the 27th. So now I'm excited. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one, I like to do the lighter ones first. So let's see what's in here. Right. Probably the largest of the boxes. So let's see what's in here. Upside down. At least it's not smashed really, it's just a little bit of a bend there. Let's have a look. Paperwork. Let's put that to the one side. And then right under there is something. So I have to talk to my US people here. So in the US, I've seen a lot of unboxing videos for the Fold. And a lot of you are saying that in your videos that you're not getting the pen and the case with the order. I just want to let you know. And look at this: 1, 2, 3 things. These are free. They come with the Fold. I've seen that in the States it's not the same case, but I just wanted to share that if you are, I suspect this will be Europe and other countries. And the UK, I have to say that because we're not in the Eurozone anymore, apparently, because of Brexit. So this is what I got. Let's open this quickly, because I'm going to talk about these pens at some point. And this is where I might mash up the box. I have to be careful. Nothing else in there, so we'll put that to one side. But look, this is I'm sure this is 25 watts. Yeah, so they give you this free, as I say. You know, all this is free. I think it's worth about £79. So you're getting, it's under $100, I think, in the US, but you're getting this with the Fold for free. Now the only problem is when I got my S21 Ultra, I actually went ahead and bought this because I thought, although the 21 Ultra is only capable of 25 watt charging, I bought this for future proofing. It's 40 watts. So, you know, I just thought the future Samsung phones are going to come without a brick, and they're also going to come with probably enhanced charging, which is another disappointment of the Fold. But I'll come to that. So I bought this, and the good thing about it is it's USB 3. I can also use this on my laptop. So this is the Surface Book 2, and I can charge there. The normal charger goes in there, but I can also charge this, and it's pretty fast charging. So I tend to use this more than I use the actual Microsoft charger. And I like this thing, by the way. And I've made some of my videos showing you this pen and comparing it to some of the pens that the Samsung devices have. But I'm going to, comparing the size, by the way, I didn't compare functionality, I just compared the size of this, because this is what you would call a normal pen or pencil size. You know, when you were in school and you were given a pencil, usually about this size. So when I talk about the S Pens, I like to compare to this, even though I don't like how bulky it is. It's just comparing the length, so you have an idea if I'm talking about the length of an S Pen. Okay, so this is great. Let's put that to one side. We'll come back to it. And as you can see, it's got a bump here for the pen. Let's just take this out. Yeah, kind of rubber this. And I'll talk about this because I am a Note user. And there's some disappointments that I have about the new Fold, but actually, don't get me wrong, the device itself is wonderful, great. I'll talk about that in a sec. I don't want to do a full review. Look, we're 10 minutes already, so let me hurry this up. So that's what you get free, and let's just get straight into which I think is the Fold. Now this will make my day if it's actually delivered early. Right, let's put that there. So here we go. The front of it looks like this, and then when you put it on the side, we got to open there, and this is kind of the size of the box. It is a little bit bigger box than what came in, what this came in, but you know, we have to open it first. I think in there it's gonna be probably smaller. Oh, opening the wrong end. Right, here we go. You can read that at your leisure. You can just pause. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take out the paperwork as usual. And in there, that's what it will look like in there. So let's take that out. So today I was actually planning to just look at the S Pen Pro, which I received. That's what I was going to kind of look at today. I wasn't planning on looking at this, but here we are. Let me just show you what the other box was like for the S21 Ultra. So here's the box for the S21 Ultra next to this. Let's do it this way. So it's a little bit taller, but also a little bit on the side there, you can see. But you know, going back to the charger, if Samsung were saying that they were not giving us the chargers before because it was bulky and they were trying to save the environment, I should have shown you what this came in from Amazon. It was actually, I think I got it from Samsung for about £39. It was Samsung themselves that sent me that in a very huge box, which was unnecessary. So if that was their rationale for not giving people these bricks that doesn't wash. Okay, now let's go back to this. So I was just showing you what the S21 Ultra came in and what this came in. So they're definitely going on the lighter side of things with this. Now I have to be careful here. If I don't cut the phone, probably cut myself. So I prefer to actually undo it from there, but you know what? We don't want to make this video unnecessarily long. While I'm doing this, I'll just tell you that usually I kind of like to hand in my old device so that the price comes off this. I could have probably got 600 plus if I gave them my old device, but what they are doing in Europe, or in the UK at least, they're not accepting the S21 Ultra. They're accepting anything from S20, Note 20 and below, but not this one. So I had to buy this fully. And here we go. So there's the Fold. Let's get it out of the box. So there you go. Let me just put it to one side. Let's look at this because this will be quick. So that's what's in the middle there. And if we open that, Let's just see if there's anything else under there. No, so I take it this is it. So USB Type-C both ends, and instructions and user manual. Nothing else there. So I assume that in the US that's all you're getting. You're getting a USB Type-C and the phone without the S Pen, without the cover, without the brick. So if you are in the UK, this is what you'll be getting. Quite a few freebies, and then the actual fold itself. Now we need to put that away. We need to kind of get this out of the way as well, and then we can look closely at the fold. So do you know what? This feels lighter than that. And you don't see the crease as soon as you open it because it's not, you haven't used it. But if you go to the side like that, can you see that? You can see the fold in there, especially when I go like this. Now in terms of height, let's take this out of the case. This is another one. I've done a review, but you can see the S Pen for this useless S Pen is on here. Because it's not Bluetooth enabled, you don't do gestures. You can't detect it if you lose it because your phone can't find your S Pen because it's not Bluetooth linked. So this is one of those dead ones. And I'll talk about the pens in a minute, but let's just go back to this device. So now let's compare again. Let me just... It's about the same in the hand, and we'll fold it and see what the difference is. So let's just look at height for a minute. Right, okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Oh. So basically the fold is a little bit shorter in terms of height, and then sideways, yeah, you can see that little bit there extended, so that this actually gives us a good good view. And if you do that, so if you are one of those people that like to watch things, you're not losing much from this if you're just using one part of the screen. So let's I don't really like doing this. I'm just checking if it's connected top and bottom. It is. So to be able to use it, we've got to take the paper off. I was gonna leave it on there for a minute. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Right, let's fold for the first time. I assume there's some there's a bit of paper there. It didn't quite click the way I thought it would, but anyway, now this is the comparison I was looking for. Let's put it down because you can't see properly. So this is what we have, slightly higher there. Now if we were to turn this on, there we go. So we'll do a proper review of the fold. But what I wanted to just show is that compared to this is what it looks like in terms of screen real estate. But then you unfold it and it's a whole new world. But while I'm here, I'll just talk a little bit. I don't want to make, as I say, the video is now 20 minutes long. Let me just say one thing. This is an incredible device. Really, really great device. Of course, you can see there what people are saying. So I won't be knocking it at all. But let me tell you one thing. If you are a Galaxy Note user, you are a different kind of person, and you tend to stick with the Note. So the only reason why I have this is because the Note 20 Ultra that I had developed a problem for the first time. It wouldn't work, it wouldn't turn on, and all these kinds of things. Otherwise, I use a note all my life. Now, what you're used to as a note user is you just click your pen. It's part of the whole integral thing. You click here, you get your pen, it comes out, presents itself, you take it out, and your phone immediately knows and starts doing stuff here, so you're ready to go. Whereas with some of these redundant pens, like for the S21 Ultra, yes, it still works, it goes on the screen, but if I take it out of the case like this, the screen doesn't detect that because it's not Bluetooth linked, so it doesn't turn on, it doesn't present a memo for me to jot on, and it's just essentially a pen. What I like about this is its size. It's much bigger than the usual S Pen, and also much, it's not only height, but also the girth of it, so it's easier to hold. But the fact that I have to then get this to put that in there only to it doesn't work with the gestures. As a note person, I would think this is an unhealthy compromise. So now that's just for this. If I come to this, firstly, I would still want my pen to somehow be in the device. And I click on here, my pen comes out, and I'm ready to go, and it knows, and the features are activated and all that kind of stuff. I do not like this whole business of having to get a separate thing and then having to find room for it to go into so that it attaches to the device. So there's something I'm going to say here. It's a kind of a bombshell moment. The Fold is a very incredible device, and they've improved the screen, 80% more durable. They've improved the outside. The aluminium is armor. It's all Victus, Gorilla Glass. It's all, so all of that is good. In fact, they've also made it water resistant, not waterproof, but water resistant, and we know that dust can still get in. So those are very good improvements. But if they're putting this device out there as the replacement for the Note, then I've got a lot to say. And I'll do that. I'll talk about that in my full review. Here, I just wanted you guys to have a first look and look what this is. And also, if you're expecting a delivery, know that it's coming a week early for maybe certain parts of the world. Certainly was expecting this on the 27th. As I said, I got an email yesterday telling me it's still the 27th. But very good device, not a Note replacement yet, and I'll do a full review and explain all of that, because there'll be people saying, "Oh, talk about it then. Tell us why it can't be close to the Note." In fact, I might put that in the video. I commented on Flo C. Carter's video on the Galaxy Z Fold 2, and I said in that comment, if this gets an S Pen, I'm sold. But I didn't think that they would do what they did, which is to try and make a Note out of a Fold instead of making a Fold out of a Note. So what they should have taken is everything that's on the Note, including cameras, including the selfie thing. I don't really, they could have left it as a hole punch. It wouldn't have made a difference. I'm happy with that compromise as long as I get the cameras. I get all the functionality that is on the Note. They try to fit the S Pen somewhere. I would have been happier with that. Also, the other thing I haven't had anybody talk about that I would have liked to see is I would have liked the fingerprint sensor. Just like it's on the Note, just put it here so that we can do that. I know it's on the side here, that's where you sense it. But for the price that you're paying for this, if it's also meant to be a replacement for the Note, I would have expected better. And seriously, 4 megapixels in 2021, yeah, I'm not happy with that. I know why they did it. I know why Samsung are doing this. They are doing it so that there's something to sell next year, and the year after, and the year after. Now, if you remember 2015 when Samsung was talking about, we at Samsung believe in relentless innovation. That was a blessing and a curse, because while it was a blessing that they were ahead of everybody and were making these wonderful devices and we were all excited, what soon happened is that they ran out of innovation. And then Apple was kind of stalking their innovation and releasing it slowly with each device. So they still got quite a few things, even though they are behind Android on some of the features, but they are able to sell something new every year. I remember when I first had the iPhone and I couldn't copy and paste. You know, that simple thing you couldn't do on an iPhone. You couldn't change the wallpaper or anything like that. And then it came later on, and, you know, particularly copy and paste, I think was a couple of years to come to iPhone. It's those types of things that Samsung was saying we are ahead of, we lead and everybody else follows. That's great. And they were putting all these features, half of which probably the majority of people don't use. This is why I say the Note user is a certain type of person that prefers a certain type of layout, design, device, pen, whatever. We like a certain type of equipment that we use day to day. So, and they were saying, you know, back in 2015 when they released the Note 5, I think it was, and also the Galaxy S6 Edge in August, they were talking about how they value their Note users, and, you know, they would listen to them and do all sorts of things to impress them. So I hope they listen when we give feedback on things like this, if, and I repeat, if this is meant to replace the Note. Otherwise, if it's not meant to replace the Note, very good device. I look forward to the next Note and I'll be getting it. But wonderful, wonderful piece of machinery this is. Don't get me wrong and think that I'm slating it at all. So let's put it down, let's close the video, and I'll come back with a review. As I say, I wasn't expecting it today, so I'm gonna have to look quickly into how I make a review. I'll do the transfer of information here. I'll set it up, and I'll still have this because they wouldn't take it. I still have it. I might have to sell it separately because I really want the Note 10 as well, and not 20. Sorry, I really want the Note 20 and this. And maybe we can do some comparisons with that. Hope that's been helpful. Sorry about the length of the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Sorry, I just know that you wouldn't forgive me if I don't open this. So I'm gonna open this as well. Oh. People keep telling me I'm gonna lose my fingers live sometimes. Here we go. And this is the thing, I mean, sometimes I like to do videos of me live unboxing because people can see the true reaction and things like that, or on the device, or can hear the true reaction. Wow, what is this? Is that how big the S Pen? Wow. I have to tell you, this thing is huge. So, you know how I was saying that the Galaxy S21 Ultra's pen is bigger than the normal S Pen? Now, I want you to compare this. Look at that. I didn't think the Ultra would be that size at all. Wow. That is massive, in fact. So, you know I was saying this is the usual size of a pen or pencil. So this is the Surface Pen. So that. Look at that. It gets dwarfed by the S Pen Pro. Wow. I didn't think that at all. In fact, I was thinking it would be along this size. Oh my God, look at that. So that size I thought was already too long. And I think if we had in my previous video, you can see where I compared these top two here with, the Surface Pen. Where is it? So in one of my other videos, a recent one, you will see that I compare this Surface Pen, and the middle one is the S21 Ultra Pen, and the normal Note Pen. You will see the video. And now to put this into the mix, see how huge it is. Wow, that is like, that feels bulky, you know. Wow. That is bulky. Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. And, you know, if you just want to know when I say it's huge, this is how big it gets over the front of the of the fold. That is huge. And of course, you've got to always make sure that it's on the Z Fold setting if you're going to use it for the Z Fold. The only thing is, it will tell you, if you try and use this, it will tell you here, something will crop up that says always use Z Fold for this. So I am, hang on, did I have something else here? So, you know the case that came with this. So this is the case that came with the free pen in here. So here's what I'm gonna do. So this is the S Pen Pro, which I'm saying is massive. And now let's compare with the one that comes with the device. So when you compare with the S Pen Fold Edition, let's do that so you can see the name. So it says Fold Edition at the top there, and then this one is the Pro. Look at the size. So the Fold Edition is what I was expecting, because yeah, look at that. It lines up with the S21 Ultra's pen. So yeah, I think the S Pen Pro will be a challenge for you to carry around. Let's see, they do give you this flexible thing to put it in. I suppose it just goes in like that. But how do you then... It just looks weird, doesn't it? How do you carry that? And you can't even, you know, if you could stick it on there, it wouldn't make sense at all. So if I knew that it was gonna be this huge, I probably wouldn't have bothered. But the thing is, I also wanted the features, the Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff. And it's only when I use it that I'll be able to tell you reasonably what I think. But as you can see here, again, people won't forgive me if I don't do this. So let's do this. This is the free case that came with the phone. Let's put that in there. How? Click. Yeah. So it just clicks in. I can see that this is hanging a bit. So it hangs like that. And then when you fold, I'm assuming that, okay. But let's see, if we turn it upside down and we hold the top, yeah. See, this flaps, it doesn't stick. It's not, yeah. So you just have to know that. So obviously if you drop it with this case, it could fly open and then your screen goes on the floor. So something to be aware of. Maybe that's why it's being given free. But what's good about it, I suppose, is that it's got this, which you can put your pen in. I have to go get the right pen. So it's the Fold Edition. Again, my understanding is that this doesn't have Bluetooth. I will have to check that out. I could be jumping to conclusions. I think this doesn't have functionality in terms of Bluetooth. Let me check it out and I'll come back to you. I don't like to spread FUD. So it goes in there, and here you go. And this is what it would look like. And then when you open it, this is what it looks like. But yeah, a little bit weird. This is why I say, you know, when you're a Note user, it's clean, it's smooth. You don't have any of these bumps. The pen just goes in the device and then you're ready to go. You carry it, you don't see the pen protruding anywhere. In fact, it's a nice little click and then it's out, presents itself. So you can tell I'm a little bit annoyed if this is going to replace the Note, because it's not ready. Not at all. Not by any means or imagination. So I don't think I've forgotten anything else here, and I hope this is helpful to somebody who's considering trying to get this. Let's just see if the cameras will be protected by the cover. They kind of sink in and then the cover is on top, so that's fine. And as you can see, the sides are protected, but this is still exposed, and this is very flimsy, the top. And as you can tell as well, if something was to go in between the cover and the phone here, so over time you have a problem. So there are some people that will probably look for something that catches into the phone and sticks to it, so that there is none of this movement here. Also, dust here, dust there, dust here, dust there is a problem. But yeah, I apologize, the video is too long, but I hope that's been helpful to somebody. Let's come back and catch up in the next one.